Hi everyone, welcome to Alexa Online. Today we're going to try couple of different techniques, maybe try some different cards or a scrapbook page. We're going to kind of see how it goes and see how long the new techniques take to learn. And I've got a little package here of different things I'd like to try. And we'll see how she goes. So, our first one looks kind of easy. This is from Denemy Designs, Emily Collar, I guess. And she's got some different, I've got my hole punch, and I've got my threads. And we're going to try to make some embellishments. See how well this goes. Okay, so we need some. Now she uses a yellow backdrop for color. I'm going to grab a similar color, I guess. Bright yellow. Got my 1.5 inch hole punch, and we'll give her a go. Punch it out.
Beep on my report card wrote itself onto this bag.
That's awesome.
So here you go.
Thank you. That's from the first semester from midterms. Thank you. Sorry, my child is popping in and out. As we all know, the joys of working from home. Alright, so I have a few of these. Choose some different colors. Let's try some boyish colors, some girlish colors. I don't know if I have any boyish colors. I've got a grayish. Got lots of pinks. Alright, let's try a purple. Ooh! Really knocked down my juice. Okay. Now, the tape the back. Sorry guys, give me a second. Oh, covering up the mic, so you can't even hear me. Tell me if the music's too loud, okay guys? Or if I'm too quiet, I'll turn up whatever I can. Tape the back. All I'm doing is twirling it from notch to notch. Just seeing how this works. Until we get back to number 1 again. guess that's it. Yeah, she doesn't really specify how we close it off. I'm assuming it's another piece of tape. Seem to be very much, I am a lot more, I'm tighter than she is. She has a bigger, she's got less bevels. So this is how she ended up. This is how I ended up. A little bit different. Not too shabby though. And then you put a little button in the middle. I have a little green one. Yeah, little tiny ones, little difference. They're kind of cute for embellishments. Put a couple of those up top. I'll have to see if I have another one that doesn't have so many bumps. Which I think I do. Let's see if I can snag it. Hey Prue, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We're going okay here. We're trying to make some little embellishments. And these ones have a lot of nubblies, so I'm going to try one with the fewer nubblies and see how it differs and looks. Because, you know, scrapbooking takes a lot of embellishments. Lots and lots of them. Okay, fair enough. I'll let you drive and listen to my chit-chat, since you can't really watch it. So I have a yellow paper, and I'm going to throw it through my Sizzix. Probably should have cut two at the same time while I was at it, but I got one anyway. I'll see what she looks like when we're all done twirling it up. We'll try a turquoise this time. Nope. There we go. Turquoise coming out. Piece of tape. Alright, see how this goes. Round and round the mulberry bush. definitely gives a different look. Maybe if I went around it more times. No. Maybe I'll try one with in-between amount. See how that one works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 as well. I'm going to be curious and see if the bigger I go and the more twirl rounds I go. Yeah, I know, doesn't it? It's different. I'll do one more, really, really big, and see how it acts. And we'll use, let's do red this round. Should I like this red better? Try this red. I guess if I go 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, toys are all the way, but I certainly don't mean as an insult. However, I'm slightly surprised that you don't have a gadget that puts threads around these. If I can find a gadget, then I will probably buy the gadget. But I don't know of a gadget, so I haven't got it yet. Yeah, I I'm sure it exists, but I don't have it. I don't know what it would be called. Sorry? No. I have a child. Hold on a second, guys. Where would they be? I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Ooh, wait, flip around? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, give me some time. I'll think of something. Yeah. Yes, my child wants to hammer some nails into the wall. So I don't quite know where my hammer and nail set is, and I'm not so sure I want her doing it by herself, but we'll see. Oh, I oopsed one. Ah, there it is right there. That's the oops. Oh well. Anyway, this is a new technique. I have never done it before, so I thought I'd give it a try. It's different. I don't know if I use it all that often, but I think I like the little one. I like the little purple one better. Versus this, the bigger view. Oh, dropping things. What I need is something to stop me from dropping things. That would be that'd be a very cool instrument. Ooh, that's a big button. Yeah. It's a different look. It's something to try. And maybe I just don't like the yellow. Like if I do a red on top of a red or a blue. This one's not bad. Maybe it's just the largeness of it. Anyway, it was a trial and error. We have now learned a new skill. Whether I ever used again, I don't know, but pretty cool. So in the example I was following, they used it on cards. They did 3 little ones, and they laid them out, and they made a card out of it. Alright. Yes. Challenge. Again, these are things that I was peeking on the internet today. Hey, I haven't tried that before. Let's try that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Now, according to them, you can take paper, instead of me having to cut manually the little triangle ends. Yeah, here we go. I'll try this. You can put it in a heart shapes of these, and in theory, no, that didn't work. How did they do it? It can't be any bigger than the width. Okay, it's too long. Hold on. Let's try the bigger one first. In theory, it will do it for me. I think they lie. Yep, they lie. I don't agree with you. They lie. Unless there's a different. Let's try this one. Different brand makes different ends. Come on, get in there. Yeah, they lie. This technique does not work. Well, it's not the one I want. Not the look. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Okay. On to the next technique, because that was an XO. That was an X. Did not work. Other next one. What did I see next? Oh, it was the backward stamp. Yes, I wanted to see how that did that. Alright, inverted stamp. Now, I'm not sure if I use it on this type of backing or whether it's on this type of backing. I'm not sure. This one's kind of staticky. This is more of a soft rubber, and this one's a hard rubber, or hard plastic. Now in their instructions, they didn't specify which one it is. But essentially, if you want this bird to face this way, this is what you gotta do. So, we're gonna give it a shot. I need some ink. Oh, they didn't even specify what type of ink either. So we're going to play. So we're going to try some pigment ink first on the hard plastic. And I'll get some scrap paper. And I'll cut up a big chunk. Alrighty. Well, maybe I'll do something simpler. Let's do something simpler. This one's very detailed. Let's do... Let's do a little mouse. Yes, let's do something very simple. Little tiny mouse. Instead of him running one way, I'd like him to run the other. I could do a bee. Look at my little bee. Yeah, let's do something very small and simple to start us out. Because maybe all it'll do is stain my items. I don't know yet. We'll find it. Okay, let's give this a try. So my mouse is facing this way. And they said put it down on top. Rub it in. And that looks like shit. Okay. Let's try this again. On a different material. Are they having you stamp the plastic and then use the plastic? Yes. But they didn't specify what this type of material was, so I have two different types here. So we go here, and we go here. Oh, that's much better. That's actually not too bad at all. Versus the original. But that one was horrible. Let's see if it wipes off. Okay, it does wipe off my plastic mat, so that's good. So this is... yeah, this is a pigment ink on the rubber pad. So it's not too bad. It's a little blurry, but not too bad. Okay, so if I want to make a bee in the garden, let's get my paper. Let's actually do it with white. I want a nice little 3.5 by 4. Oh, you want me to try glass? I didn't know you were glass. Hold on, I'll try glass. Where's my glass? Oh, right, I broke my glass. Right, yes. I don't have a glass right now. I don't have it. I accidentally broke it. Into shattered million little pieces. When I was... yes. I need to get another new piece of glass. I don't know if I have anything else. Got different hard plastics, but that's kind of... it might stain. Well, I've got... do I have that rubbery mat thing? I mean, I've got this guy. But he's more for, like, full body intenseness. It's my gooey man. I don't even know what he's called. He's just gooey. Okay. No, definitely don't like that. That made a weird... yeah, I don't like that. Welcome whoever's joining us. We're playing with some different techniques. We're seeing what works and what doesn't. Create a square that will allow you to see where you are stamping. Oh, now, when you say that, I have this piece of stuff. Hold on. Maybe this would work. Oh. Hold on, dry it off, of course. Alright, let's try Mr. Mousy. And I want him to look backwards. Maybe. Not quite as well as anticipated. It didn't transfer very well. Can barely see it. But that's my thick polycarbonate that you were thinking about. Well, maybe it needs heavier ink. I don't know. I could try different inks though, because the different inks might affect what's going on. Even then, though, it doesn't. There's not a lot of ink coming off onto it. I know, right? Oh, maybe I could try my black inks. Yeah, let me try my black inks. They're a different type. Alright, let's try black ink. Could try some oxides. There, we want to try that one. We could try an oxide. And we could try an archival, maybe? Yeah. What about this one? What are you? You're an acid-free. I could try memories too. What the heck? I just feel like you want something that you can stamp down on the paper to get good control over it. Yeah, I know, right? But in her tutorial, she's just made it so she stamped that one first on a larger piece of paper, and then she made everything around it. So it was its first stamp, and then she didn't really care if it was straight or not. She would just cut everything around it afterwards. So, plus or minus, I guess. The technique she showed was just, it was what it was. I'm sure there's different techniques to do it. Alright, Mr. Stinky Black Ink. Stamp deck stinks so bad. Yes, stinky, stinky, stinky. Alright, so first one. Ooh, I do not like that. I pressed too hard. Oh, she does not come off. Oh, damn. Okay, so she doesn't come off polycarbonate. Shit. Excuse my language. Well, this is what not to do, people. Stantec sticks to everything. Yeah. Alright, well, too late. Already screwed it, so let's see if you at least transfer. There we go. But now I've ruined my piece of carbonate. She does not come off. Damn it. Well, let's try stamp cleaner. See if that works. Oh, thank goodness. The stamp cleaner works. Oof. Well, after a lot of stamp cleaning. And some good elbow grease. Oof. Alright. She comes off. Good, good. I think I need some paper towel or something. Because that's a lot of gooiness. And I did not bring my paper towel in today. Alright, apparently I have to sneak away for a moment and grab some paper towel. Or some sort of drying material. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back again. Okay, let's clean my stamp from that black ink. Holy smokes, that is rough stuff. Stamp in one direction. Yeah, but the way she did it, it looked really, really good. Like, I don't know what ink she used. Alright, let's see what this ink does. Ooh, this one doesn't look too bad. Oh, I rubbed it. My bad. That was me. No, I don't like that. But let's try the rubber thing. That actually kind of worked. Even though we can't really see it, I could cut a little chunk off if it works really well. Oh, that did really nice, actually. I mean, it's not perfect, but come on, focus. It's not perfect. This is the other one. And this one. So it's not bad. Like that is highly possibility. Yeah. Okay, so I need to like cut a piece of this and glue it to one of these. And then I have a stamp that I can kind of see through. And actually that ink came off pretty easy. Okay. Well, I'm not opposed to destroying a piece of this. I don't know how I'm going to glue it to that though. So it's still see-through. Isn't perfect faces the wrong way? Yeah, but if you want the mouse like to have the cheese, like right now the mouse faces this way for the cheese, but if you want the cheese to be this way, then he's got to face the cheese, right? Or if he's running away from the cat, so you put the cat there, and he's running away from the cat, so... Yeah, it's definitely this rubber stuff. It's, this is the stuff. Now, how to glue it to this? Nice little piece of goodiness here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess some tacky glue? Maybe. Let's put this away before I get ink all over me. Pencil does not work. Check. Let's try. Knife? Sharp knife. Sharp knife will work. There we go. Yeah, we'll just glue that right on top of that. And no, I don't mind chopping up my crap. I may regret it later because now it's shorter, but it's alright. We'll work this. Tacky glue, yes. And then we'll let it dry for a bit. And we'll see how this goes. Ooh. There we go. We'll let it dry. Maybe if we actually stay still. There. And we'll use that when it's it's small, so I can only use small ones. I can't use the do the big bird dude. I can do little ones. Okay. New techniques. Gotta love them. Learning curves. Check, check.